this again. Mike Chaffee from Talent Traction Tire Talent, just going to share latest Bureau of Labor statistics data that came out. Also, our latest job openings for tire, industrial, rubber, and automotive. Just making sure that my audio is working this time. Having someone on my team tell me. So, in terms of the latest BLS report, we really don't see anything groundbreaking. We our unemployment rate went down to 4.1%, but the title that we came up with for recapping it is, um, low hiring and low firing. So just this slow and steady, if you will, kind of decline that we're seeing in terms of the hiring. And the labor force, overall participation rate is flat at 62.3%. So I don't think we're going to see anything big come of this in the news. So let's jump into the latest job openings. Of course, you could check them out on our website, talenttraction.org or tiretalent.com. And you could click right here on the job board. And if you're a candidate in today's market, here's the feedback that we have at a super high level. Our clients, of course, are coming to us to find them a very specific, if you will, picky type of background, right? Because that's what they feel is the proper fit for them, given the opening that we have. So we're definitely seeing things open up, maybe compared to, let's say, 2 months ago. More openings, more opportunities coming our way. We just don't know if this is a frustration because companies can't fill it on their own, or if things are actually opening up. Overall, I think this uncertainty piece. Obviously, today we're supposed to hear a bit more about tariffs and in the coming weeks on what it actually means. But I think we're starting to see companies open up a bit. Um, if you're a hiring manager or a hiring authority, I think from the candidate side, I think candidates, if they're in a good spot right now, they're a little hesitant to make a move. But if they're in a really uncertain spot, they're pretty open to having the conversation, right? So typically speaking, rule of large numbers, we always like to say A players are typically passive, right? It's if you're an A player, you're typically employed, working, busy, not clicking on a job ad, for example. That's obviously not always true. There's plenty of unemployed folks that are unemployed applying to jobs, but there's this whole bucket of candidates that are just super busy working in their roles today. And I think that there's a certain segment of them. So, for example, let's say in sales, that have missed their quotas quarter after quarter now, and they are more open to having conversations, but they're still, again, busy working in the role that they currently are having. So they are open to having conversations, but a lot of them are hesitant to move to, let's say, the same tier, same type of offering if the tariff situation really isn't different. So yeah, so let's jump into the first role. So RSM for the Midwest, we're looking for a regional sales manager in the Midwest. This company's looking for a lot of experience from an RSM, 10 plus years in the tire industry. Of course, if you have 6, 7, 8, 9, still feel free to reach out to us. 80 to 90K is the base plus the commission. Of course, heavy travel. We want to make sure that you also have experience from a PLT or TBR background. This is a wholesaler that's distributing across the U.S. and internationally. Any more questions that you have? Again, you can reach out to the recruiter that's working it directly. On each link, you'll see their contact info, or if you've never worked with us before, tiretalent.com, talenttraction.com, you could jump right on here and submit your resume for general consideration. Again, I want to also say happy July 4th to everyone. Hope everyone has a safe and healthy July 4th. We're looking for a RSM in the Northeast. This is also someone PLT, TBR program. You could click on it to find out more. Again, just looking to keep this short and sweet. Wish everyone a happy July 4th and share some of our latest job openings. Another Wisconsin role. Um, is open. You could take a look at it there. This particular territory sales manager Wisconsin position. So this is a position for a company that we've been working with for a while. They were looking for that specific tier from the tier that they're in, tire manufacturer, sales rep, turnkey. But there's only so many that exist that are in Wisconsin, right? So now it's time to take a look at, okay, what are the other type of candidates that have ag or construction, industrial experience, farm equipment specifically, selling parts, making sales, etc., but non-tire. So if you know someone that's junior, let's say, that works in a parts department, that's amazing, that has also some sort of proven prior travel experience. They were D3, 2, 1 college athlete, used to traveling the country. They have some sort of outside sales experience. This is a great role because it's for a manufacturer. They get all the company bells and whistles to travel the great state of Wisconsin and take over an existing book of business and also help grow it. I'm going to only share a couple more roles here. Product segment manager. Oh, Canada, if you're in the greater Toronto area, we're looking for someone that has experience pricing programs, product in the greater Toronto area. Again, we recruit probably 80, 90% plus US based, but we do recruit internationally because we work with so many multinationals, European time zones. Right now, we have positions, believe it or not, open in the Dubai area, Australia, etc. Pretty rare, but we do work on these special projects. So if you're a multinational looking for help hiring globally, more than happy to take a look at the role, see if we could add value. Key account manager in Greater Toronto. We're looking. This is the last role that I'll jump into. We're looking for an OEPLT engineer, 100 to 140K base, but we're flexible for the right candidate. I believe that this is on site in the rubber mecca, Akron, Ohio. So you have to have the PLT type background, passenger light truck, and have the proven experience in terms of FEM, 5+ years OE experience. Again, we are happy to help any engineers explore roles. So if you're above or below this in terms of comp expectations, please reach out to Mariana because we may be flexible with our client for the right candidate for the right background, and we could introduce you to some of our other clients if you're open. Just because these types of backgrounds are always so hot and rare. Of course, a lot of our clients don't like to sponsor, unwilling to sponsor. So no sponsorship, no strong non-competes, unless we could bring you into another segment if you are um, used to be, let's say, TBR and you want to go to passenger, for example. So just again, super high level. If you're a candidate looking, from the tire industry, go to tiretalent.com, industrial. You could just click on our job board, automotive, industrial, etc. If you're an HR or a hiring authority and you need help, maybe because your just job ads aren't cutting it, they've been on for 30, 60, 90 days, and you're looking for the A player talent, the passive candidates not clicking on job ads, I'm more than happy to hop on a call and discuss your role, see if we would potentially be able to bring you impact. But you don't have to be a client for us to help you. Let's just say you're wondering, hey, I actually want to hire our first engineer in the United States. I just spoke to a CEO yesterday about this. They're a wheel manufacturer. Um, you don't need to be a client for us to tell you what the going rates are of the engineers, what we've seen, et cetera, et cetera. We can help you build a job description out, duties, responsibilities, and make sure that you're really in line with the market and what it's looking for. We'd have different compensation analysis reports as well on our websites that you can download free of charge. I'm more than happy to answer any questions too that are, let's say, what's the standard or norms that you've seen in this particular case. My direct email, mike@talenttraction.org, or for the tire industry, mike@tiretalent.com. Wish you and your family a happy July 4th. Thank you so much for joining to learn some about our latest job openings that we have and the overall BLS latest job openings report. I don't think it's anything groundbreaking. Fed probably can't cut for all the reasons that you know if you follow the Fed. And onward we go. And looking forward to hear more about tariffs from you all that are on the front lines, learning about them. Anything that you could share with me, would love to learn about the tariff situation and the latest update that we're all excited to hear. Thank you again, everyone. Have a great and safe holiday.